Well, after a two-game sweep this past weekend in Utah over the Grizzlies, the Idaho Steelheads are back on home ice as they take on the Wichita Thunder here tonight, Friday and Saturday night as well. Cam McGuire here sitting alongside head coach Everett Sheen. And Sheener mentioned the sweep. Anytime you can get a sweep, it's pretty darn good, but when you can get it on the road, it feels even better.
Oh, absolutely. If you can play 500 hockey on the road, you're having a good year. So to be able to take the first two road games is nice and a big boost of confidence for our group.
It was a road trip, but it wasn't the true traditional road trip, but still nice to get out on the road and build that team chemistry early on in the season.
No, yeah, you're right. It wasn't a very long road trip, but we spent the day on the bus together on Thursday, and then had a good skate, and you guys went out for dinner and stuff, and so it's just valuable time that they get to spend together to just kind of build those relationships.
We talked on Saturday morning about how you guys have been clicking offensively. Defensively, there was areas that you wanted to tighten up, and it seemed that things came to fruition on Saturday night. You only allowed one goal and want to focus on your goaltender, Brian Thompson, who picked up his first professional win. He was pretty good in the pipes.
Yeah, he had a tremendous game. He looked calm and confident, and made all the saves he needed to make. And I thought our guys did a good job playing in front of him as well, kind of limiting the high danger opportunities. But it's nice for him to get his first win. I know he was very excited, and the boys are pumped for him.
Would you say that was the biggest difference, kind of limiting those high chances for Utah?
I think so, yeah. I thought we did a really good job of reloading above pucks and making smart puck decisions, and then obviously mistakes happen, and that's where Tomer steps up and makes the saves he needs to make.
Offensively speaking, the Steelheads continue to click, and one person in particular that's been clicking is Mark Rassel, who has 4 goals and 2 assists through the first 4 games, and we chatted with him earlier this week, and both you guys, Calgary, Alberta boys, and I know you guys have a little bit of a connection, it sounded like, before he came to Boise.
Yeah, he trains with my old trainer back when I used to be in shape and played. But so I know him through Doug Crashley there, and tried to recruit him last season. He ultimately signed an American League deal, so the opportunity to recruit him and bring him to Boise, honestly kind of came through Doug. And then he made the connection and went from there.
You guys offensively, you're averaging 40 shots per game. Just talk about how you guys have been able to generate offense and get pucks at opposing goaltenders.
It's kind of been a hallmark of our team the last few years. Is a lot of shots, but high quality shots as well. And I think it just speaks to how well we look after the defensive side of the game, and then how efficient we are in the O-zone with our movement and covering for each other and getting pucks to the net. And I still think there's times when we should probably shoot a little bit more, but no, it's been good so far.
Well, a new familiar face joined the Steelheads on Monday. Defenseman Dawson Bartone was loaned from the Manitoba Moose, and a player you guys are very familiar with, and a player you're extremely happy to have back here.
Very excited to have Bart. He's here the last 2 seasons. When he signed his deal with Manitoba this summer, with the stipulation that if he did get ECHL, is back here because he loves it. We love having him. He's a big part of that locker room, so excited to have him back.
Well, we mentioned the Wichita Thunder in town this week. Both teams riding 3-game winning streaks into tonight's game. And believe it or not, this is the only 3 meetings of the season between the Steelheads and the Thunder. What do you make of that?
It's a little different. Team in your division, you only play 3 times. So that just means we got to take care of business this week because it's only 3 times we'll see them all year.
Mention each team with wins in 3 straight games. What can we expect from Wichita?
They're a big, heavy team. They're structured, disciplined. They've been playing some good hockey and feeling good, so it'll be a good test for us.
Well, there you have it. It's the Thunder and the Steelheads coming up here next. Coach, as always, thanks for the time. Best of luck and have some fun this week.
Thanks for having me, Cam.